Welcome back to Lazy Susan Gaming. My name is TheRealPortz. That's CK Player One, and that's EvilSpaceBunny. How you guys doing? This is a video game book club podcast where we talk the ever-living shit out of video games. Today we're talking about Planet of Lana, and I think we volunteered Bunny to go first and sort of describe the game. Is that true, Bunny?
Yes, that is correct.
Gunpoint.
Yes. So Planet of Lana is a story about a little girl going on a journey to find her lost family. Elo is as she calmly screams it throughout the entire game. And she meets a little friend, and it basically is an adventure between them trying to rescue her family and stuff on this weird and fucked up planet with all these crazy robots. It has a lot of elements of Inside with its puzzles and its world building and stuff like that. Even some of the visual storytelling. And but it also reminded me of Ico a lot. If you guys have ever heard of that PlayStation 2 Madness game,
Yeah.
I love that
From
game.
From the people that did Shadow of Colossus, right?
Yes, the people who did Shadow of the Colossus, it was their first game. And it had a lot of elements of that because trying to command Moi, the cat, I would scream sometimes because trying to get it to like come at the right time and then trying to get everything, it was adorably frustrating. He's lucky he's so cute.
So I have a question right off the bat. Did you guys play on mouse and
Obviously.
keyboard or controller?
I played on controller.
Yeah, that's probably the move. I did not enjoy my mouse and
no.
keyboard experience.
Anytime
okay,
a game, when it
but-
booted up,
yeah.
anytime a game is like, this is best played with a controller, I'm like, yep, give me that.
Yeah,
Not
no,
playing
that's
this with mouse and keyboard.
that's the right move, but I'm stubborn and lazy.
Honestly, that's a fair.
I'd rather play 4 hours than go get my controller because I don't have it sitting right here. We share one because we're
Oh yeah.
idiots
Oh.
for PC. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, keyboard not the way to go. If you guys are playing along and you haven't played it yet, plug in that controller.
Yeah, use the controller. It's much less frustrating.
Yeah.
One of the puzzles, I was watching like a walkthrough because I kept dying and I was like, am I doing this right? And I was like, I'm pretty sure I have this puzzle figured out. So I watched somebody play it and they were playing with mouse and keyboard and I saw the keys because you constantly have prompts of like what keys to hit for everything. And it's like a tutorial that never goes away. And like I kept seeing the keys that were popping up for certain actions. I was like, oh, that looks terrible. I'm really glad I'm playing with the controller.
Oh no, bad optimize. It's funny how you played Signalis on a controller and we both played on mouse and keyboard, and then this game we both played controller and you played mouse and keyboard. Why do you gotta be so different, Ports, huh?
I don't know.
Why do you gotta go against the
I
grain?
have no idea. It's whatever you guys do, I'm gonna do the opposite. I guess.
Noted.
I'm
Noted.
gonna play the next one on a Guitar Hero prompt.
Oh my god, do it, please. That would be
Ooh.
hilarious.
And
Stream that.
record all of it.
Yeah, stream, record it, all of it.
Have you guys seen the thing? This is a total tangent, but have you
Sure.
seen the thing where they plug into their brainwaves or whatever? They play
Holy
Elden Ring.
Fuck, those people
So
are
cool.
crazy.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that thing's wild.
I don't know how they do it. It's
don't know.
insane.
Nuts. Yeah. So this is basically Inside 2, right?
Cuter, I would say.
Cute.
Less
Oh,
stressful.
for sure. Yeah. It's
Although
Inside
the-
for children.
Oh, I don't know though. Sometimes the physics when you die are really upsetting.
Oh yeah, you get
All your
ragdolled.
death is so
Oof.
gruesome. Just all
Or,
those
like-
bones are broken.
So the companion you get later is this little like cat
Yeah.
named Mooey that I'm sure we are all in love with. Is that safe to say?
100%. Yeah,
Okay.
Movie's great.
Yeah. I was like, kill all the people, kill all the robots, leave Mooey alone. I just want a planet of
Planet
Mooey.
of
Yeah.
Mooey.
I
Yeah.
got confused as to why we still cared about Elo because Mooey is way
I
better.
know.
Honestly, although it's really funny when when you first rescue him, like maybe 20-30 minutes into the game, I had a bug. So it's supposed to go into a cutscene after you rescue him and stuff like that. But my character, instead of going into the cutscene, she dropped the container and it landed on Mooey, instantly killing him.
Oh no.
And I had to start over, and I was like, what the fuck happened? I was like,
This game
what?
is Fucking wow. Holy
like,
shit.
holy shit, this is brutal already.
That's the worst kind of bug you can have.
That's like when you lose your horse in Red Dead.
Yeah, it was a little traumatizing. He just goes flying, and I was like,
You're just like, oh,
what? And then the screen fades, and I'm like, and then it restarted me, and I'm like, I literally had to stop recording, go find my thing, and then figure out what the fuck happened because I had no idea, and then I watched it in slow-mo.
I didn't know this much variation could happen in the game.
Oh yeah, you could kill him a lot. I accidentally killed Moy a fuck ton on accident throughout the puzzles.
I don't know if I did.
Such a good pet owner.
I guess. Not on purpose, but I don't know. I died a lot. A ton.
Oh, I did too. Absolutely.
How many times did you guys like jump off cliffs looking for secret shrines?
I didn't look for any secrets.
Once I realized I missed one, I gave up. But I did jump off a lot of places. I'm like, this place looks kind of sussy, and then I
There were a lot of almost doable jumps,
Yeah.
and so I got bamboozled by that quite a bit.
Yeah, I think the controls were a little jank, and like it was really frustrating how slow she moved. And like and it looks like it's a doable jump, and then you're just like all of a sudden a crumpled pile at the bottom of a cliff and so on, or you're being turned into some entity's little meat puppet.
Yeah, there was a couple jumps early in the game where you kind of like go like down and then backward for some of the secrets, and I found that and I was like, oh cool, so there's secrets in this game, noted, because it feels like a game that would have secrets or collectibles or something. And so I found that, and then I kept seeing these like chasms where it looked like there was stuff below, so I would just like jump off of them to see if there was anything down there, and the answer is always no, there was never anything down there.
Oh no!
You jumped down every conceivable cavern that you came across?
Only in the first part.
Okay.
I
was like, oh my god.
I was like, okay, I don't think I only got 3 collectibles, I think, where there are these like
similar. Yeah.
these like hidden shrines or whatever, and like as you find each, it builds like a
I don't know where they are because it's not a
puzzle.
Metroidvania.
Yeah.
No, I started to look it up because I was like, well, I wonder if you get a secret ending when you go and collect them all, and I don't think that you do.
You just get a lore picture.
Yeah, you just get a picture, and that's why I was like, okay, I'm not going to go through the trouble of finding all these. Like, there's no reward for it, so why would I do it?
Right.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it was a little weird that there was no like risk reward because like inside there is the secret ending if you get all of the achievements, and it's that ending is fucked. But yeah, no, it was kind of disappointing that there wasn't anything. But the visual novel, like the visual storytelling was like enough throughout the whole game to kind of tell you what was going on with this like planet and these people and how they got there in the first place and where the AI even came from and stuff. It was really cool. I think one of my favorite parts is where you're seeing all the you're in the ship.
Oh yeah.
And you're seeing all the different captains as they made this journey across the stars from whatever planet that they're originally from, and then eventually it turns into AI. And it's like, oh, okay.
So does that did you pardon me. Did you take that to mean that I think Faye's getting me sick. Did you take that to mean that there was only robots left?
I took that as a mutiny. The AI took over. Because, like, shortly down the road, you see the AI playing with babies. Like, there's the little incubator room, and they're, like, raising children. So they were raising you and taking care of the humans, and they basically have taken control, which is why I think they came out, found more humans, and we're bringing them back to
It's weird that they would keep the humans up, the portraits of them. That whole situation is a little odd. No matter what the reason is, I think I was thinking that I don't know. I thought it was weird that the robot was the last one.
Yeah.
It makes sense, I guess, the way you're explaining it, but I was thinking that you get the bracelet right after.
Yeah.
Right after that, like, controls the exact same looking robot. And I was like, why would they be in a position of leadership if they can be controlled by a bracelet?
It seems like there's some loopholes in there.
I don't get this.
I never thought of that. Honestly, that's a good point.
I didn't think about that either.
I mean, Obviously, their civilization traveled across the stars, and when they crashed, they were set back millennia.
Yeah.
Maybe the robots also suffered some damage along the way. They're like, we need this. It's very important. Do not protect it. This can change everything. Don't let any humans touch this. And then it's just on like a fucking pedestal for you.
Just leave it out in the open.
Any human can grab it. Another AI might be able to grab it. I don't know what it responds to.
That would be funny.
So the mechanics for the game, there's no combat.
Yeah.
There's basically two types of puzzles. There's dangerous puzzles and safe puzzles.
Ooh.
You could break them down into more categories than that probably, but I got very annoyed by the dangerous puzzles with the spider robots and all that stuff. And then I got really bored by the safe puzzles, to be honest. The only thing that really gave me a ton of trouble was the organ puzzle.
Oh, yeah, where you had to go back and look at the wall and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that one. I actually
didn't
like that one.
I do too, now that I realize it, but I
Doing
didn't connect
it was
the dots of
frustrating. Yeah.
where I thought it was just an aesthetic choice with the pipes going different places, so I didn't even consider that being directions, basically.
Yeah.
Once I realized... Go ahead.
I said that one stumped me for a while too. I was like, what the fuck is happening? I was so frustrated. And then I was running back and forth, and then I noticed stuff, and I was like, oh, the fucking walls, you fuck.
I stared at it for 30 minutes, and then I finally looked it up.
No.
I tried every possible
proud of
combination I
you.
could think of also. It was a thing.
Yeah. I know you just called that a safe puzzle, but I did die there.
Oh, I fell off.
Yeah, I fell
What?
off because I thought that you could just jump
Oh, I died
down,
once too. Yeah, okay.
like at the end or whatever,
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you go over to the platform. I like went to like jump over and miss the platform, and she just crumpled, and I was like, okay,
Yeah.
am I doing this wrong? Am I not supposed to go? What the fuck? But no, I actually I liked that puzzle. I like those kinds of puzzles where you have to kind of backtrack a little bit and be like, oh, this thing I didn't understand a second ago now makes sense. It did take me a minute to figure it out, but once I did, I was like, oh, this is sick. Okay, cool.
I kind of wish
And-
there was more of that.
Yeah, I would have liked more puzzles like that.
I would have liked more puzzles like that one, yeah.
I think there was maybe one other one when you meet the old man and you
Oh,
have
yeah.
to play a
The
different
song.
Yeah, you have to play the song, and you have to. That one took me a while to
Really?
figure out.
It was almost immediate for me. Just
Wow,
different.
Mr. Magical Music over there. That's why
Wow,
he's going to
yeah,
play the
I'm-
next game on Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
Did you guys have any puzzles that you rage quit on? Because I had one.
Yes. The
Which
fans.
one? Yes, the fans.
Fuck the fans. I killed
Oh,
Mui so many
yeah.
times. I killed
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
I
I
killed
didn't
Mui
even know that it went
so many.
higher, and there was a second thing. Oh my god.
I was
Yeah.
playing it, and I was like, oh, I think I can finish this game in like a day. And it was getting kind of late. I was getting a little sleepy. And then I'm trying to get, like, I finally figure, okay, I got to get Mooey through this thing, and you got to break a thing in the ceiling so you can go up. And because I saw like the yellow tape on what was in the ceiling, and I was like, okay, they must be able to get up there somehow. And I kept trying to take Mooey through that thing, and I would like bonk him against the wall. He would die. A fan would catch him. He would die. I get a little too close to the spikes. He would die. And I finally went, fuck this. I'm done for the night. I'm coming back to it tomorrow. I just get tired of hearing him like every time like he hits something
Yeah.
and Lana being like I hate that.
Yeah. Yeah. So when I said Mooey didn't die for me, that's a lie. He absolutely died in that part. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that puzzle was brutal. That took me far too long to get through. That's the one I looked up where I was like,
How
am
do
I
I do
doing
this?
this?
Yeah.
Like I feel like I'm doing it right, but I cannot seem to get through here.
Yeah, that one was a bitch. I also would say the boss too, because I had such a hard time with timing the shield to get the platform to go over you
Oh,
at the very end and
Oh, really?
stuff.
Okay.
I kept fucking it up, dude. I would get it at like the nick of time, and it would shut, but it still got me, and I sat there screaming at one point. I'm like, this is so fucking dumb. I'm like, what a shit boss! This is a shit boss. I was tilted.
That's understandable. You would think, like, at a certain point, once that's closed, like, you're safe. But no, if there's, like, a little gap.
It was so dumb.
Forget
Or,
it.
like, if
Yeah.
I had a toe out at the very beginning getting ready to run to the thing, if I had my toe out, I died. And I was just like, fuck.
I died going too early so many times.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was stupid frustrating. Did you guys
Those
have a...
babies in diapers were cute.
The babies in diapers were cute, I guess.
They were cute. But I was also a little unsettled because you walk by and you're like, why are there so many babies?
Yeah.
And it's just like
It looks
picking
like a
them
really
up.
good daycare.
Oh,
though.
yeah.
Yeah.
I sat there and I watched it for a while. Random babies would leave and it would get a different baby every time. It was really
did
funny.
it?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I think I sat there and I watched it for like 4 or 5 minutes.
That's
just
such an
'cause I thought it was
unnecessary
funny.
detail. That's
Yeah.
so weird.
It was very
Wow.
cute. It was a very cute detail, but it was really funny to just watch these babies slowly escape and the robot's like, oh, wait, and then grab it and then bring it back. Yeah, that was cute.
That's funny.
Did you guys have a favorite part or a favorite moment in the game?
I think the lobby in the is it a crashed ship or is it a structure, whatever it is?
Yeah, the alien structure or whatever.
Yeah. I honestly don't know if it's the crashed ship or if it's like a different kind of structure. I have no idea. But whatever it
I assumed
is,
it was a ship.
because you're walking through and I think the art style is amazing.
Yeah.
For the outside nature stuff, but then the alien stuff looks kind of generic and I was uninterested in it. But then the mix of the two, once you get into the overgrown area,
Yeah.
in the ship and that whole lobby with the escalators going up and all that stuff, it was awesome looking. I really like that part.
Yeah. That part,
Yeah, that was my favorite area too, was the ship. I feel like it was like a turning point in the story of like when you're walking down that hallway and you see all the portraits and you're seeing like the evolution to like the robots taking command, and I was like, oh, because then all of a sudden it's a very different game from like where you thought you were before. So that was cool. I was like a good story reveal. But
Yeah.
but like after that, there's nothing really like that. And that's pretty like early in the game. Like maybe, I don't know, would you guys say like halfway through?
Halfway, probably.
yeah, it's probably
Yeah.
halfway
Yeah.
through. I did like the decor of like when you're at the end and you find Elo, and you're reunited with your sister. That aesthetic of that area where it's very white,
The depth
very
in the background was fucking
Yeah.
amazing.
it was
Yeah.
super
Yeah.
cool looking, and it just showed how many people were on the planet that were captured by these robots and stuff. And it was
Think
just-
about how bored they
kinda
were. There was
creepy.
nothing in that room.
It's very,
They had
very
like a
true.
bed, and that was it, right? There was just like not even
Also,
a toilet.
Can we just? They're stuck there, right? I don't know what their history's like. They must be fully formed humans, though. They look like it.
Yeah, I think they are.
Why aren't they all freaking the fuck out when you're running by? They've never seen anyone outside those chambers before. It should be a monumental. Everyone should be screaming from those
They're like,
pods.
get me fucking out of here.
Yeah,
But
get
they're just
a
like,
chair, break me
huh.
out.
all right.
They're just like, this is a nice bed. I've never had this nice of a bed, and the food comes down, and it's Soylent Green, and it's fine.
Yeah.
But, you know.
It would make more sense for them to have no reaction if it was a Wall-E situation where they had all their needs met or even their wants. Like they're just
Mhm.
watching TVs or something like that.
Yeah.
It's funny that you mentioned that because I got Wall-E vibes from what
A
the
little bit.
robots were trying to do.
Yeah.
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 Very Wall-E vibes. I'd probably say another one of my favorite parts of the game was the horse ride, where you're being chased by all the
Oh.
robots and you're riding the horse. Because the old man, he after you beat that puzzle, you get the little pony robot, and then you go on that adventure and stuff like that. That I think was absolutely my favorite part because that was just so much fun, super fast paced. And it was
Mhm.
just, it changed the entire, like, feeling compared to the rest of the game where there was no sense of urgency when you're finishing these puzzles because she's not moving fast. She's just like, I'm having a good time. Look at my cat. Oh my
Yeah.
God, a robot. And then, but then all of a sudden when that happened, and I was like, fuck yes, this is amazing. I'm like, I'm riding a horse. I'm being chased by robots. It felt like a Western, like this cyberpunky Western adventure.
Cowboys versus aliens.
Yeah. Get Tommy Lee Jones down here right away. Yeah, I loved that part. I thought that was like absolutely the best part. And the music was fucking really good. So I was just like 100% in it at that point. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna go kill this boss or whatever's there, and I'm gonna save my people and shit like that. So yeah.
Speaking of the music, I mean, the whole thing is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
really
yeah,
good.
that was one of the
Really
first
good.
notes I wrote down. Was
They
how
hammer the same
good.
theme pretty much the whole time, but I did not get tired of it. It's lovely.
It was great. That and the sound design were both outstanding. Like playing with headphones, especially. Like, I definitely think you should play this game with headphones on and not like through a speaker. Like, you could hear stuff around you. Like, you could hear environmental things. Like, you
I
could
think I
hear the
missed a lot of that
electricity.
because I played on speakers.
No! Oh, the headphones. I thought the headphones made a big difference because, like, you could hear the electricity, like, in the distance as you were coming up to it. You could hear certain types of robots before you got to them. And I really, because then it's like, you know, that sound trigger. I was like, okay, know what kind of robot we're coming up to.
Yeah.
And also the song they play is really haunting
Yeah.
too, in a way. It reminds me a lot of Close Encounters a little bit.
I wrote that down too.
Yeah,
What is
like just
that? I
the
don't know what
weird
that
little
is.
song about like how all the robots
Oh,
communicated.
Yes. Okay.
And I was just like, all right, where's the mashed potato man? Like, I'm ready.
Oh my god, you gotta watch that movie, Ports. It's from the
Yeah.
80s, but it is a great movie and it holds up really well. Close Encounters
Okay.
of the Third Kind.
Okay.
It's fantastic.
Is it the third kind? Yeah, it's the third
Yeah,
Is it
kind.
a
Third Kind.
horror movie?
It's an alien movie.
Yeah. Directed by Steven Spielberg.
It is Steven.
Are those mutually exclusive?
I don't think it's I didn't think it was
Okay.
scary.
Okay.
No,
So
Even
it's just
as
a
a
sci-fi
kid.
movie. Okay.
yeah.
Even as a
Okay.
kid, I didn't think it was as scary. It's honestly it's a feel good movie at the end.
Oh. Okay.
So yeah, it's genuinely a feel good like recovery movie, and it has like the beeps and stuff like that, and that's how they communicate with the robot or the aliens, is through the song. And so when the big robot appeared for the first time, and it started flashing the colors and the sounds.
Yeah, that was
and
a
the other
very
ones,
cool moment. Also,
It was
Yeah.
so cool, and I was like, "Oh yeah, Close Encounters of the Third Kind."
Is that? Do you think that's overt enough to be like a?
I think
it's
so.
obviously an
Yeah.
inspiration. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
definitely inspired by that because I mean that's kind of one of the like I think a lot of people that are making video games nowadays are our age and they grew up on these movies and stuff like that, which is why I think there's a lot of references to obviously The Shining and the Shining carpet. Simple
That
little
carpet
things
is in
like-
every fucking
Yeah.
horror game.
It's in every fucking horror game, but those little nods to where you came from and where you developed these ideas, and that's definitely being more apparent in video games. And I don't think it's a bad thing. It's kind of nice.
No. I think references are fucking awesome as long as they're. I think maybe I think twice about the carpet horror game developers because that's in every game.
Yeah.
But if it's like I haven't seen this beep boop music
Beep boop.
communication style done before, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
I think
I
it's
think when you watch the movie that you will see the direct connection.
Yeah,
But I
but
think
that's fine. But not
Yeah, it's
every indie
fine.
game is like doing that. Like if they
Mhm.
all paid this homage, it would get like okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question. So with the going back to the horse segment, that's the section where you had QTEs for the first time, right? Or I guess
Ugh.
the only time.
Yeah,
Is
it's
that the
not
part where
good.
you had to hammer on like X and then
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
to
it's
like
not
gallop
good.
faster? Did you guys
Yeah.
fail
I
any of
got-
those? Because I was a little curious what would happen if you failed.
I
Oh,
did
I
not
did.
fail any, but
You
I
did? What happened? You
screamed.
just
I swore at the game at that point because what it was going so good. Like, yeah. When QTs show up, I don't get happy.
I remember you're not a fan of QTEs.
I'm not either. I'm not the biggest fan of them
If the
either.
game is doing that, like Until Dawn, I absolutely accept that
That
that's a
makes sense.
QTE game.
Yeah.
That's fine. They established it early. That's the kind of game it is.
Yeah.
But this is more than halfway through the game now, and they're like, well, now QTEs. I don't like that at all.
I kind of wish that we would have had the opportunity to like jump over stuff.
Mm.
Like if it
Oh,
was,
yeah.
but I think I kind of understand too that moment or that segment was meant to be more cinematic because that was one of the
Yeah.
things I wrote down too was like it
But
has
then
these-
just let it be cinematic. I
yeah,
think.
then just let it be
Yeah.
cinematic. I
Yeah.
think like Transistor did that. Like they just had these cinematic moments that were insanely beautiful that you didn't interact with, and it still told like a great
great.
story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like the spot down in the creepy cave where you're fighting that big boss thing and stuff like that, and Mui saves you and he stands up to him, but then you have to mash the buttons and stuff, and I was just like,
Yeah.
God, fuck, damn it.
That section was too long.
It was very long. There was like a lot of unnecessary things, I think, in this game. Like I said, there wasn't.
They could have shaved like 2 hours off the game, I think.
I think so, and like I feel bad for saying that because a lot of people are like, "I'm not gonna pay $20 for a 2 hour." Shut the fuck up. But
that's what Game Pass is for.
well, yeah, play it on the Game Pass. But there was one point I was 30 minutes into the game at the very beginning. When you jump off of a cliff because you're being chased by one of those spider robots, and you Moi have no choice but to jump off this cliff, and you fall down, and then it goes into a flashback, and the flashback is literally from the very beginning of the game.
Yeah.
When you're running after your sister, you even do the same stupid
they
little
do that
log puzzle
3 times.
Why?
It's unforgivable.
It doesn't make sense. I was just
start
there.
it after that puzzle. We get it. You want to show the flashback where I missed my Who cares?
We understand.
Just show that. We don't need to move the log pile every fucking time.
That was so dumb. That stupid log puzzle, and I was just like, "Why is this here again?" It's not like I had. Look, I know I have ADHD goldfish zoomer brain now, but I remembered that from 30 minutes ago. Okay, Elo, Lana, Elo, Lana. I get it.
Davey would probably say that Code is using the log puzzle again because it's like about the tedium of life, like you got to do tedious, repetitive tasks, and you don't necessarily like it, but you have to do it to get through. And
now you could do that, or you could just lay on the ground and cry, which is what I do.
Yeah, that's fair.
just move the log pile, but then lay under it.
Yeah, just lay under it.
It runs you over.
Well, and if I remember right, like that section didn't reveal anything new to you.
No.
Didn't give you any deeper. It was literally just repetition, right?
Remember an hour ago?
Yeah.
Remember how your sister got kidnapped and her name's Elo, even though you screamed it 5 minutes ago?
Yeah, the flashback segments were overused, and in such a short game, it just doesn't make
any sense. Maybe if you don't play this game that often, but also who's not going to play a 4-hour game?
If you're playing in 20-minute chunks, maybe this makes sense. Yeah.
Well, it's a game too that you're not probably going to replay. There's no replayability.
No.
Because again, going back to to replay Inside, to replay Carrion, or any of those Metroidvania kind of games, it's because there's hidden stuff and things to go find that you missed the first time to get, or sometimes you have to play them a second time to get to different areas or whatever. And in this, I was like, okay, I'm going to go through and find all these little extra pieces, and then there was no reason to boot the game back up again, because I was just like, what if there's a secret ending? And when I found that out, I was like,
picture and know what you're gonna get with that.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm not replaying these chapters for that. I don't care that much. I didn't think it was a bad game by any stretch, but it was too long.
Yeah.
Definitely some of the puzzles started to get repetitive by the end.
Yeah.
Repetitive, and a lot of the solution is just wait and kind of just wait for your moment. And you have to wait a little too long. I don't know.
And I'm not good at timing puzzles either. In Inside, that was the thing that fucked me over most often, was anything where you had to time running and jumping or any of that stuff. So by the time you're in hour 3 of doing that same type of puzzle, I was just like, okay, I know what to do. I'm not getting anything new out of this.
Yeah.
Let's move it along.
It's thanks, I've seen this. Okay, I'm gonna fuck it up again, and I'm gonna get mad, and I'm gonna get annoyed, and not want to play this game. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't as I guess good as I anticipated. What would you guys rate this? I think we should maybe start rating the games by the end. What do you guys think?
Yeah, what's our scale? Do we want to come up with our own, or use just a boring one?
10 books. 10
books?
10 mois. How many mois? How many elos? Oh, there is one thing that I do.
How many elos out of Moi?
How many elos out of Moi? I give it a solid 6.5.
I'd give it 5.
I give it 6.
Yeah. It wasn't anything insanely I like the visual storytelling, but there wasn't enough sense of urgency where it felt it didn't feel as good as Inside did, because Inside was just fucking insane, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inside was like one of the wildest rides I've ever taken.
I could
in
forget
that game.
everything about Inside except rolling around as a giant pile of bodies.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Just go down the hill, forehead.
In this game, I mean, what am I going to remember? Mooey, maybe? Maybe?
Yeah, that's all. Like when you
Yeah.
guys were talking about the flashbacks, I had to think about that for a second. I was like, was there flashbacks? Like,
I
oh, yeah,
forgot
there
about quick
was.
times. Honestly, I was like, I
Yeah.
even watched most of my gameplay today, and I was like, oh yeah, quick times. I forgot about that shit. It's sort of forgettable, and I feel bad for saying that, but I mean, it was still a fun game at the end of the day, and I had
Yeah.
fun. But
I do like the sort of Simish dialogue that they had.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then they'd mix in the real character names also.
Yeah.
That was nice. I prefer that, especially in this game where it had a lot of environmental storytelling, to reading text. If I had to read text in this game, I would have been so bored.
Yeah. Well, I thought, I was thinking about it too. When they started talking, I was like, oh shit, do I have to turn on subtitles? I didn't even like check the settings before I played the game. And then I realized it was a made up language. And I was like, oh, awesome. I don't have to turn them on.
yeah.
I don't have to
You get the
actually pay
gist, you
attention.
know?
Yeah. And so you need Mooey, Lana, and Elo. That's all
Elo,
you need.
yeah.
yeah.
That's it.
Halo, yeah. It's really funny because the way that there's old animes and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys ever got into like Inuyasha was a really big one. Where they just constantly would scream each other's names, and because of the budget, they would have like lots of flashbacks between them, and they'd be like Kagome, and they'd be like Inuyasha, and that's what this reminded me of with like the Lana, Elo, and just shit like that, just constantly screaming in each other's names. It's like, calm down, Kagome, shut the fuck up, we get it. You know?
I just thought of Marco Polo.
Elo.
It's like, you guys are in the same room. Why do you have to scream at each other? Inside voices, please.
It's true. It's true. Inside voices for Planet Lana. Okay. Any final words, I guess?
They were pretty bold
Okay.
reusing that technology in their shitty little village like, immediately
Oh,
after.
yeah.
At the
At
very
the
end.
end.
Like, you guys don't know how any of this works, and you're just using it all.
I
Well,
think
most of it was just sitting there. Like,
Yeah.
it was like a table that lit up.
They were
and I
using
was
some of
like,
those
okay.
crane things, though.
yeah.
to help 'em
Yeah,
build
to
shit.
fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, and fishing. There's the dude sitting on top of one,
Mhm.
and he's just like this. And I was like, oh man, that's fucking brave of you. Okay.
Yeah. They got happy so fast after all of that tragedy.
Lana might be the smartest person from that village.
Oh, yeah. Even the fucking the hermit guy where you do the music puzzle, he's got
Oh,
all
yeah.
this shit set up. It's all connected and shit. And he's like, I don't know what order to play the notes.
This little
Like,
kid
he's
comes
like
along,
this
and
genius scientist and he can't figure it out.
this fucking child comes along, and she's like, "Sup, bro? Do. Bye."
Maybe he's deaf or something. I don't know.
Oh, maybe he's old.
Yeah,
He
could
can't
be.
hear the notes very well.
Yeah.
That's definitely a good plausible deniability sort of situation.
yeah.
yeah.
Just imply the story. You know?
Yeah. He's deaf. That's why they talk to each other.
He can read lips, all right?
Okay.
He's very good. Yeah.
He just can't read notes. It's fine.
Or see colors. He's probably colorblind.
Yeah,
All the
probably.
notes had colors. That's how I figured the puzzle out.
Damn, that guy's got it rough, dude.
Colorblind, deaf, child smarter than you.
Jeff Foxworthy comes out. He's like, "Are you smarter than the fifth grader?"
Are you smarter than Alana? Okay.
Yeah, I think that's it for my notes. I don't have anything else.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything else other than when the very first thing that I wrote down was Portz is gonna hate this, and I was like, this is very blah. And then when Shay hit the fan, I was like, okay, I can get into this.
Yeah, I was pretty sure I wasn't gonna like it.
Yeah.
I played the first hour like 2 weeks before the rest of the game. Like I started the first day, I was like, ugh, all right, and then I beat it the same day we were supposed to record. After we were supposed to record. Sorry again about that.
It's okay. I beat it like 30 seconds before we were supposed to record that day.
That's
So
an LSG staple right there.
yeah, it really is.
Am I the
We
Hermione of
love
the group?
redlining.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Hmm.
Cool.
Yeah,
So play it
okay.
on Game Pass if you want to play
Play it
it
on Game
after
Pass.
hearing us talk about it.
Holy!
Yeah.
go.
Good job.
Okay.
Excellent work.
So we have Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion, Crisis, Quake 1, Wolfenstein, Sumnerville, and then Tome. And these are all on the Game Pass?
Oh yeah, Tome. I forgot about that.
Tome, yeah.
I think so.
I think these
Yes,
are these
all of them are on the Game Pass.
These
Okay.
two are CKs. So what I'm gonna
Yeah.
do, I think I can move these. Yes. Let's break
We'll
up.
mix them up a little.
Yeah, let's mix them up a little bit. And then we could go like that.
Nice.
This is a little mixed up. Okay. Alrighty. I think I have the sound effect turned off. Are you ready, Ports? Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay, let's do it. It's time to spin.
Click. Ding 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 ding.
Hey, we're gonna play
Toem.
Temu.
Toem.
Toem?
I
Toem.
think it. Toem.
Toem.
Toem. It's a game about feet.
What?
It's not. I think it's a game about photography.
I think it's
Photographing feet.
photography.
Well, I know what I'm doing in the game, so
Good God.
This one is on Game Pass, I believe, right?
yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Beautiful. Toem. It is on the Game Pass, maybe, if it lets me pull this up. Toem. Okay. Oh, this one looks cute. Yeah, this is the black and white game. Okay. Anyway, Toem. Are you guys excited to play this little game?
Probably.
It looks cute.
It does look very
Probably.
cute.
I really don't know what I'm getting into. I don't think I've ever played a photography game before.
That's fair.
I never
don't-
played. What was it called? Beyond Good and Evil? Is that?
That's a
That's a-
photography game?
That's
Is
what
it-
I was
is it
like.
that
What?
one?
I don't think so.
There's like Pokemon Snap. I'm trying to think of the games that have
Pokemon Snap.
photography.
Oh, yeah.
Does Beyond Good and Evil not have a camera? What game am I thinking of? It's like
I
the
never
same
played it.
era. Okay.
I never played that one either.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So you guys are freaking out for no reason. Okay.
We're just like,
It's not because you know I'm wrong. You just suspect it. That's a safe bet, I think.
excuse me? I'm not suspecting anything, sir. How dare you? How dare you assume that?
It's not your default position. My bad.
Oh, yeah. Should I immediately become hostile and start berating you? Is that
That's what I've been doing to everybody in Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, boy. You know what? I was trying to think of stuff to talk about for Planet of Lana, and my brain is so deep in Baldur's Gate 3. I had to like
Isn't it
stop.
hard to play other games right now?
They're
Okay.
balls deep. You guys are both
really
balls
am.
deep.
Like literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
So like
Whoa.
I romanced my first character, so it was a thing.
And they have balls.
And there were balls. I didn't see
Okay.
balls. I just saw butt. But no, the other night I sat down to play something, and I've been playing it on stream, so I don't want to play it off of stream because I have an amazing character, and I think my chat would be mad if I stopped playing it on stream.
Yeah.
And so like I sat down, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna play Sims 4 because I had some free time in the evening. And I booted up Sims 4, dicked around in Sims 4 for like 20 minutes. I was like, no, this is not what I want to do.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll play City Skylines. Open City Skylines, shut that
No.
right down. Be like, no, I don't want
No.
to play this.
I don't
And I
want
was
to
like,
play it.
I want to play Baldur's Gate 3. But I was like, I can't play my character. I was like, what if I roll a new character and I have an off-stream one? So I opened up Baldur's Gate 3 and I sat in the menu and I was like, no, I can't do it. And I closed it and I just went to fucking bed like an adult.
That's so sad.
I was like, I'm going to sit in bed and watch TV like a fucking loser.
Yeah. I've been doing more of that.
Oh, you guys are too cute. Hopefully Toem isn't too long. I don't know how long this game is, but it definitely looks
looked it up.
cute.
I looked it up. It wasn't terribly long.
Poem.
Oh,
4 hours. Main plus extra.
Beautiful.
Oh, there we go.
That makes my
Hell
life
yeah.
easier to edit. But I guess that's everything for today.
Okay.
Play along with us, guys. The game is on the Game Pass, or give Gaben your money. I believe it is swapping $20 or whatever. But, you know, that's not too bad, and then you get to hold it forever and keep it in your hearts. Blah,
Cuddle
blah,
it
blah,
at
blah.
night.
Yeah, cuddle at night until you get banned on Steam.
Yeah.
Get back banned. But yeah, thanks guys.
Yeah, let us know what you think of the games. Leave lots of
yeah.
comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. All the bell shit.
We're gonna have a Discord at some point. It might already be here. Who knows?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
We are crushing it.
Yes, we are social entrepreneurs. Yeah, join the Discord. It'll be out on this video. No.
Sweet.
Okay. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.